Yes, folks, again we are back again today, and I'm sick. I'm very sick, and I want to talk about the new land leaders and those who are sitting here and coming in the government. First of all, I want to learn you how to come to the government and how easy this work is. Because people like you are very ashamed, you are very scared, and you are thinking too much things that we don't like to think. We're not here to kill each other, we're not here to choke each other. But land leading is the most easiest thing to do, because you are going to talk only about your kids and your families. Land leading is only that you are a father and a mother from your kids, and it's everything what you can do to say how you want your living. So you have to tell the people, my family wants to live like this, and that's your statement in the courtroom, but in the government. And when something in the country goes wrong, or when something in the country needs to be changed, like traffic, like buildings, like work. So maybe we are making CIA right now. You can say, I don't want to be CIA. I want all my kids to join, let's say, FBI. I want all my kids to be FBI. That can be. I want all my kids to be CIA. That can be. I want my kids to be KGB. That's everything what you come to tell, and then you are leaving, and then we are notice those things, and then you can go back to the community and make sure that your kids are following the rules that you like. That's everything what we are doing in the government, so you don't have to come here and argue what I do with my family. You don't have to tell my kids, if you like your kids to eat at 4 o'clock, that my kids also have to eat at 4 o'clock. You don't have to tell my kids when they have to sleep, your kids maybe at 9 o'clock, that my kids have to sleep at 9 o'clock. You're gonna tell your kids what you like. Because I think that you are the oldest thing from all your kids. And all the families who are coming down are you, the line from you, and then you see your grandkids, your great grandkids, and then you see maybe a nation of your people. So it's easy that you're not gonna judge nothing about salary, nothing about tradition over my kids. Only when you are in your country, you are maybe more, and a few kids from me are living there, and you are the majority, and they are the majority, and you are the big thing. Majority is the little thing, I think. Majority means that you are the little thing, and minority is your father. He is the big thing. So minority is the mother has no rights, but the father has all the kids' rights. So he has more people, the minority. Means that you are going to judge what the minority is going to do. Minority are all the families from your man who are sitting in the country, and the father wants them to live like this. So don't tell me that you come here to say that this is stupid work and that you have to crime or that you have to do stupid things or say stupid things, how to raise your kids. Because you want the best for your kids. I never hear people telling that the kids have to be living in a situation that people have to be abused. They are your kids, and you're not going to abuse your kids. You can punish your kids, of course, when there is something wrong, but you are not going to sit here and tell me that you want to hit your kids every day and beat them up and not let them go to work. So it's very easy when you come to the government, it's only about your kids. Then we have all those rules from the state and all the world laws standing in the Bible and in the books of law. Those things you have to keep. Means everyone has the right to get welfare. Everyone has the right to get work. Everyone has the right to have free time. Everyone has the right to get married, have children, and house. Those things are standing in the Bible. These are the law. Everyone keeps those laws, and you can only watch the law and get the nicest thing out of it. Sometimes I can be a landleader who's maybe watching you a little bit jealous and follow you in this tradition that you have. I can say, wow, this guy or this woman is making themselves so nice, the family looks so nice, they're so happy, that I may be going to be jealous and say, wow, I'm going to follow what you are doing because you are reading the Bible very good and you're reading all the law of the country is very good, and you're saying, wow, I can maybe win this out of this. So this is the only thing that you have to concern when you come to the government and you come to talk about social life, the community, that you are talking about your families and your kids, how they're gonna live and how they're gonna amuse among each other with their culture, their tradition, and the way of living that you have, your lifestyle. Now in the law we have things that you are maybe ordering for your kids, like brands and those things, like type of cars. Those things you keep because you can get in every brand of a car. Mercedes sports car is also here. A Renault sports car is also here. Every brand has its own sports car, so you don't have to be ashamed that you don't have a sport car. Or sometimes you like those safety cars. And that's what you're gonna judge that your family is gonna drive, because you are the big driver with your own. You're gonna drive the thing and you think, wow, my kid also needs something like this, maybe more little. But it's easy. So don't come to tell me that there's always an argument when you have to talk only about your kids. You're not gonna hold other one's kids. You're not gonna hurt other one's kids. When there's a war, maybe something is not good in the community that they are living among each other, or next to each other, or one is living in a forbidden area, or neighborhood, or city, or country. But don't tell me that those things are not here to arrange. We have sports. You're gonna make your kids ready for sport. You're gonna make your kids ready for everything what they have to do to play with our soccer games and all those things. Those things you are preparing for your family to win. So you're gonna make the best of it. If you like your kids to eat more than the other ones, I don't give a damn. Sometimes they lay in the bed all day. Don't forget. But if you like them to be active, just say to them what you like to see from your kids. And then we have maybe only the problem to talk when we want maybe a railroad in your town running, or maybe a highway coming in your town, or maybe we want some soccer fields gone or extra, or we don't like the way how you are doing in your neighborhood that we are afraid to come. Those things we can argue. So if you have a subject that you don't like to come with kids somewhere in my neighborhood because my neighborhood looks dangerous, then you're gonna talk to me and say to me, I don't like to come. And if we have to sport, we have to go maybe to this place. Then I have to tell you maybe if you're right, yes or no. I make sure that you are safe to come to us. So a lot of things you have to learn now, and a lot of things are for us all to sit and think about. I have so many laws that I have to know now. Later on we're going to talk about a lot of things that you are saying about your family, about that we're not going to come eating everything. That those things are getting on wrinkles and white hair and everything. And a lot of holding. I don't get energy by sitting around and taking things from other people that are not in law, that the law standing that is forbidden. Those things we can talk about in the next part of the show. But now today I'm sick, and I'm telling kids, for my kids it's forbidden to be dependent on people. Be dependent on your father and your other grandpa, and then you may become in my life. Then you can be dependent on us, because I have everything for my kids nice done in the community, in the city hall, in the government, that you can apply for. You can apply for furniture. You can apply this for same for them also. But you know that we have it nice arranged. And I want also a guy from us to stand in the government at this locat and say, we are helping you. This locat is ours. And we're going to take it over with our family. And we're going to do everything by law. And then we can watch the others in a big meeting. At the government we can watch maybe if someone is taking too much. Why they are getting every time money for furniture and we not? Is there something wrong in our community? Then we are walking not ahead. Then we are doing stupid. Then something is wrong. But we're gonna watch if they are scaring us. And then they get minus points. If you are scaring us to go to the government and get our things, you will get punished. And then you can come to government and you know why you have to punish. But I think if we all are playing the rules very good and everyone only cares about his family, you don't have to be jealous about nothing. This family likes maybe the color green, the other one likes red, the other one likes blue. Keep it that way. Because we people can be having enjoyment in our own eyes, in our own feeling, in our own being. We are unique. And sometimes the family is unique from ours. So I don't see no big deal here by leading a government where people will come to talk about the family. If you like your family to have dessert 50,000 times, I don't give a damn. Because we know what is active and we know what can be too much. But when we see that your family is having too much, then we're gonna talk about what you are doing. If you are really a good father and a good mother for all them. With the aunts, with your sisters next to you, who are maybe helping you out in the same country. Because you can be a leader and your brother also. So I hope that everyone is alright. That everyone knows what's coming now in the future. Because it's very easy to come and talk about your family. It's just making each other jealous how nice your family can be. So that's why I say to you, just come. You don't have to hold a knife on my kid and talk about your daughter or your kid. Because it's not necessary. You come here to represent your kid. And what you want is your demand. And then you have maybe people only against it when you have maybe that you want the highway for yourself. That we're not going to accept, of course. When you want to train for yourself, you're not going to accept. Because together we have to sit on those things. And together we have to make it there. But everything that you like that's making your family go forward, you can ask. Your religion can be a very big part in this. That you want your kids to go to your church and have your education. Try to keep them clean. Try to keep them nice. If your leader is not nice and your father is not nice and he wants you to be dirty, you can come and claim about this thing. And I think that all want to have a nice day and make you ready for the Olympics or whatever you have to win on Saturday or Sunday sports or during the week. Now in Curacao, I'd like you all to be happy, welcome. I see that you like to give meat and food away and those things. Be careful with those things because those things are sometimes we have songs about it. That you're not going to eat everywhere that you like. And those things. But I accept the things till line of thin line tell you. Because otherwise you are taking too much and not knowing who you are tomorrow. Now you can watch why you were skinny before and now maybe having too much fat. Because those things are spirits from other ones coming to you. The reason that people I fight yesterday that I'm not going to eat with other people is you gonna eat, drink or something to drink from this family while the other kid in Africa is maybe having hunger for them. And that's the one who's coming to put us blizzard over you. Sommige die people ook alweer wat. So that's how you get infected. Because you are taking something for their family. Means that the family, maybe you go to the neighbor, but the neighbor didn't arrange whole our families, and one is having problems somewhere in a country where they are sitting poor with nothing, and you come to eat at the neighbors. You are maybe better to stay away and let her fix her problem first, and then you can maybe get something. Otherwise, this problem you're gonna take with you to your home, to your family, to your culture. And that's how people are getting sometimes fat on those things. And fat means that you are also getting very angry and nervous and those bad syndromes that nobody likes. I'm gonna take a shower because I spent now feeling myself very sick. Very sick. By things that are not necessary. Sitting here and arguing why somebody wants to fight in the government. Sitting getting headache because somebody wants to join the government. You are joining here for your kids. Not for my kids. You are joining here for your family. You are the one responsible if they have everything tomorrow. And everyone has a budget for it. Here's your budget and you can make it with that. And we count people also. If you have more kids, you have more budget. That's normal. So, try to do everything nice. Try to do everything in the law. Try to keep your family healthy. Don't try to go and damage other families. Just make yourself so happy. And prepare yourself now if you want to be a leader. Those who are sitting here who are old farmers and see that they are now in a position to lead their kids. Just think about it that you want the best for your country, for your nature, and for the folks that you have living there. Because it's very easy, I think. You don't have to come to say to my kid, don't take the cake. You're going to say to your kid, don't take the cake. And watch my kid have an maybe. Never think maybe that she is living doing the month. Are we fair now? It's easy. If you have complained over this, I like to hear it. And that's the first part that I have to give to you. So I'm going to clean up myself, maybe showering, and try to do better in the second half. I wish you all a good night.